We going? Hi, how are you today, Dean?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Good. So why are you here today?
Oh, I just want to eat a bit better and get a bit fitter and whatnot.
So you don't have any particular goals in mind, you just want to improve your overall health?
Yeah.
That's fair enough, that's a start. So what I'll do today, I will go through and we'll talk about what you've eaten in the last 24 hours, what recommendations I have for you. We'll also ask you a few other questions about your lifestyle and how I think you can improve on them as well if need be. If I also find there's a problem, I might need you to go see other practitioners as well. But when we sort that out, I'll tell you why. Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to ask you is how old are you?
20.
When's your birthday?
27th of October.
Okay. Do you know how much you weigh?
Not really.
Do you have a clue?
Oh, 80 kilos or something.
Okay, when was the last time you got a medical done from the doctor? This includes blood tests, blood pressure.
Okay.
You've never had one done?
Well,
So I think we might need you to go see a doctor just to get your blood pressure tested, cholesterol, just do a run-of-the-mill medical test, just to make sure everything is fine.
Yep.
Are you happy to do so?
Yeah. So,
And then that way, if there is any concerns, we can work on that as well. Do you have any health concerns?
a bit of a dicky knee.
What have you done to your knee? That's your right knee?
Yeah, this one. Or cut my tendon in after work.
How long ago was that?
Oh, probably 12 months ago now.
So it still plays up on you?
Yeah, it's a bit sore, but
Have you seen physio?
yeah, I got physio done on that. They passed it all.
Yeah. So you're all good. Have you done much training?
No.
Don't do any exercise currently? Okay. So we'll look at that as well, but first I would like to go through what you've eaten in the last 24 hours, okay? So did you have breakfast yesterday?
Yeah.
What did you have?
I got a pie from the survey and chocolate milk. Probably not very good.
And what time would that have been?
Probably 8 o'clock.
And what time did you wake up?
7.
That's okay. As long as you eat within roughly an hour of waking up, that's a really good start. Was your meat pie a regular size pie?
Yeah.
And how big was your chocolate milk?
Oh, milk was like 600 ml or something.
600 ml? Now what do you have for morning tea? Did you have anything for morning tea? No. Do you normally?
At work we stopped the snack out for at 11, half an hour.
What do you normally have?
A couple of chicken, cheese sandwiches, yogurt, nothing. Like a little packet of chips if we got one there.
And what do you normally have for breakfast?
2 bits of toast with plain butter and a glass of milk.
Have each glass of milk?
Oh, just a splash in a glass. That's not much.
Okay.
Half a dozen mouthfuls or
200
something.
mils. What kind of bread do you have?
It's just white bread
White bread.
in the mornings for breakfast.
And is it the same for lunch?
I have wholemeal stuff for lunch and sandwiches.
So what time do you get up in the morning on a regular basis?
4.
And what time do you eat?
4:15.
It's pretty good. And then you don't eat again till 11. So then what did you have for lunch yesterday?
It's sweet chili chicken wraps yesterday.
And what does that consist of?
Lettuce, tomato, chicken, cheese, sweet chili sauce.
Yeah. Okay. And what time was that?
About 1 o'clock, I think.
So do you normally have lunch, or is that your lunch at 11 o'clock?
No, that's it. No lunch today.
Okay. And did you have an afternoon tea yesterday?
No.
Do you normally have afternoon tea?
No. Just that and then dinner.
So what did you have for dinner yesterday?
We had barbecue. It was long weekend, so
So what did you eat?
a couple of sausage sandwiches and a freestyle sandwich or something.
Okay. On white bread again?
Yeah. With barbecue sauce on it.
And what time was that?
About 6 or something.
So what do you normally have?
It varies, but normally veggies. Like a bit of meat or something.
Yeah?
Schnitzel or steak.
And what time do you normally eat that?
Anywhere between 6 and 7. Pretty good.
Yeah? And do you normally have anything afterwards to eat?
That's pretty much it.
That's not. So how much water did you drink yesterday?
Yesterday probably. Actually, no, I had probably 2 sports bottles worth in the morning.
So 750 ml in the morning.
Yeah.
And then what other drinks did you have during the day?
I had a can of soft drink with my lunch and then had a few beers and then a few rum cans.
How many?
I don't know, probably 10 or so.
10?
Yeah.
Righto. So your weekends, you do have a very unscheduled diet, don't you?
Yeah, I don't really concentrate on too much.
So what I think we need to do, we need to get you on a regular starting diet. Is you're not eating regularly enough to start with during the week. I mean, your breakfast, you're having that at a good time, like you're having it within the hour of waking up, which will start your metabolism and get you started for the day. 11 a.m. is pretty good, but then you really need to have something between that and tea time. That is a big gap. So can you stop and eat something at work?
Not really. Probably snack on something like it's a bar or something you need to keep it.
Yeah.
Pack of chips or don't really get much time to stop.
I think what we need to do, you need to pack maybe a piece of fruit that you could eat on the go, or a handful of nuts or something would be a really good option there. Just to have in the afternoons. Your meat and veggies is a good dinner. Again, on the weekend, we need to focus on cleaning that up a little bit as well. We try to avoid white bread though, because it's quickly absorbed by the body. So by 11 o'clock, you'll be starving. So if you have your wholemeal bread, or even better yet, whole grain, it will keep you fuller for longer because the body has to break it down. You definitely need to drink more water as well. You're probably looking, well, what's your job?
Chippy, pork trade, yeah.
So you're outside a lot?
Not really. It depends on the day, really.
So depending on the day, you're probably looking at 2 litres or more water a day. If you don't like the taste of water, you can add bits of lemon slices or something in it, and that will flavour it up as well. For breakfast, though, I think at the moment we'll keep it the same, but try and change it to your wholemeal toast or whole grain if you can.
Yeah.
Again, we need to try and squeeze something in there after your lunch and between your dinner. And your tea's pretty good too. On the weekend though, you need to get up and have your breakfast, because you didn't.
Yeah, don't really eat breakfast.
Do you have any questions?
Nah, I know it's pretty bad. On the weekends or through the week's not too bad, but
I think we might do a food diary as well. That way you can track what you're eating. You can track what you're eating and then I can see as well. First, I think we might just try and tweak your diet and get you eating a bit better first, and then we may start measuring it afterwards if we need to. But at the moment, you just purely want to clean it up. So more veggies, even if on your sandwich at lunchtime for you, you could add some lettuce and tomato and stuff as well. That'd be really good as well. Exercise wise, does anything interest you?
oh, nah, weird. I'm on running, it's not too bad.
You don't mind running?
A couple of dogs and that, so.
Yeah. Even if you walk your dogs a couple of days, well, you've got to walk your dogs. It's essential for them as well. So even if you try to walk your dog 3 or 4 times a week, that'd be nice. That'd be a good start. 30 minutes a day. And then we can move on from there. A 30-minute walk 3 or 4 times a day, throughout a week, is a really good start for you.
Yeah.
Definitely considering you haven't been very physical before.
Not recently.
Your job's pretty physical though too.
Yeah.
We may also look at trying to, if that needs playing up on you as well, we might look at I'll try and do some mobility stuff with it as well. If I think it needs fixing up a little bit more, we may have to go back to physio. Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Because you were active when you were doing the stuff that he told you to do, weren't you?
Yeah, doing the squats and lunges and that stuff.
And you've let that slide, so maybe a bit weaker than what you had it up to when you were with him. Now, the next few questions I'm going to ask you is about your stress levels and your bowel movements and stuff. So are you pretty regular with your bowel movements?
Yeah, pretty well. Get up in the morning, go to the toilet, I'll go to work.
Do you ever find you're incontinent or get diarrhea at all on a regular basis?
Nah, I do cook on that.
Yeah, that's alright. Do you find any foods upset you, give you bloating or reflux or anything like that?
Yeah, look, spaghetti bolognese, meats and nachos and that sort of thing.
So stuff like fats, yeah. Or your processed meats as well, by the sounds of that. So we might try and avoid them too. The other option with your mince is to get the really lean mince and see if that makes a difference. It could also be what you're putting in the spaghetti rather than...
Yeah, like it's all tomato-y sort of shit.
Yeah, well there could be herbs and spices in it too. Do you find you get very stressed, anxious or anything at work?
Yeah, the work, buddy. There's a bit of stress on you through the week and that, trying to get your head around it and whatnot, but yeah, it's not too bad really.
You're a pretty calm person
Yeah, pretty placid most of the time.
Do you find you get agitated or cranky or anything at work?
Yeah, well, when you're working with the apprentices and that, it's back to
Feel a little bit frustrating?
Yeah, sometimes.
Stress can also impact your diet as well. It can make your stomach churn as well as...
Yeah.
So if we find that you do start to get really stressed or you lose a lot of weight or something, we may have to look into seeing a doctor to see if there's anything worth looking up. Yeah. Do you sleep properly?
Yeah, I sleep pretty good.
How many hours a night would you get?
Probably go to bed at 9 o'clock pretty much every night.
And you get up at
5?
Yeah. Do you find you toss and turn or anything?
Nah, not lately. I've been pretty good. In the winter,
Not lately. Do you normally?
Oh yeah, pretty good.
Do you find when you're stressed at work you don't sleep properly?
No, not bad.
No, you're pretty good. Sometimes if you're very stressed, your sleep may be affected as well.
Yeah.
I'm going I think I'll send you some email. I'll send you an email about some good recipe sites online. There's one for diabetics. Even though you're not a diabetic, the recipes they give you are very, very good. And they also show you how many fats and proteins and carbs should be in the meal as well.
Yeah.
If it's only you at home, they make about four servings, so you could, serve them up and then freeze 3 of them.
Yeah, that might work and that sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. But I think to start with, I'm more concerned about trying to clean up your diet, and then we'll look at portion sizes so it's not so overwhelming for you too. Do you have any questions?
No, it's all pretty good, you know, talking about it.
But I think, we can get you eating regularly, and we'll clean it up a little bit as well.
Yeah.
I think we may send you, are you happy to go see the doctor regarding a medical?
Yeah, it would help.
Yeah.
How we're at.
I think it will help because we'll be able to tell if there's any underlying problems that we don't know about yet.
Yeah.
Definitely cholesterol, high blood pressure. A lot of people don't realise they have them until they get it checked.
Yeah.
And if you do have family history of anything like that, then better to get it checked and keep on top of it than not know about it.
Yeah.
So I want to see you again this time next week if that's
That's all right.
yeah, that suits you. Since you have no particular goals in mind at the moment, I'll get you to do your food diary and just write down everything that you're eating, what time. If you find that something does react with you, write that down too, because it might be something that isn't, we might have to eliminate it altogether. But if I can't find that there's something that's giving you constant reflux as well, we might have to send you to the doctor as well. Or we might have to send you to a dietitian. Be good further and analyse what you're eating and tell you if it's affecting you or not. But other than that, you don't have any questions?
Nah, that sounds pretty good, I think.
Do you have a regular doctor in town?
Oh, yeah, sort of. But, not really. Just go to the medical centre.
Yeah. Many of the doctors at the medical centre are pretty good. Just explain what you want, that you just want a medical test done, and that I've sent you up there just because you want to get healthier and kickstart your new lifestyle, as to speak.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I think all we really need to work on is your eating and your exercise. So 30 minutes a day to start with, walking your dog. Yeah. That will be a good start for you and your dog. We'll go from there. Regarding your meals, so your dinner's very good. Again, you'll just have to eat something in that afternoon. A handful of nuts will be very good. Plenty.
Just
Keep you through. Add your salad to your chicken sandwich. Make sure it's either whole meal or whole grain if possible. Other than that, you're off to a good start.
Yeah, right.
So I'll see you this time next week.
Alright, so easy.